Strang here. This afternoon, going to give an update on Telos, TLOS. Spoke about its project and see on the screen on the 1st of November. It was $1.07. The market cap was just over 288 million. Obviously, since then, we've had quite a big dump, haven't we? Then we've gone quite stagnant. Now, Telos has had a massive pump in the last month because we actually dropped after that video. We had a bit of a pump, then it dropped right down, like with many projects, down to like 44 cents. And here we are now. We've actually had a high of $1.29 in the last couple of weeks. PER is up 6% at $1.16. So obviously the market having what it did, the fact it's recovered so well, the market cap is now nearly 313 million. So it's constantly developing. You know, before it was ranked 266, now we're ranked 232. So it's doing fantastic, Telos. Now, I know I praise this project a lot, but I really am super bullish on this, certainly long term. The tokenomics, we'll go through that in a minute, are absolutely fantastic for a relatively new project, which is sort of only really getting going now. Volume in the last 24 hours is just over $10 million. You can get Telos, multiple exchanges. Favourite one, shall I say, are KU Coin and Gate. Links are below if you want to get some Telos. Entirely up to you. It's never financial advice, as you know, but Telos has massive potential. I'll talk about a lot of low cap gems, smart contract platforms, but to me, Telos is easily a top 100 coin sooner or later. I really do believe this is a sleeping giant, but it's no guarantee. Obviously, time will tell. But when you actually scroll through the Telos tokenomics, you can understand where, you know, the majority of the coins are going to be out there pretty soon. You know, it's not a project that's, you know, it's only like 10, 20, 30% are out there. This is a project when you go understanding the value of Telos, as it states on the screen, tokenomics highlights. Now, what was actually launched in 2018, I say it's only really getting going in sort of last 6 months from what I can see. Grassroots project with no ICO funding, delegated proof of stake network. The total supply is 355 million Telos, but the circulating supply at the moment is 243. Okay, so a massive amount is out there. But you watch as we scroll through and see the actual tokenomics, how they release Telos, you can see that it won't be long, but the absolute majority of Telos will be out there. Total wallet holders, nearly 1 million. Native wallet holders, 977,000. ERC20 holders, 1.2 thousand. BP20, 6.6. So it's a lot. You think 6,600 wallet holders, just BP20 alone, is fantastic. Strong utility, resource ownership, governance and financial use case. Reserve fund operations of various parties, integral to network growth. Scroll through there, talk about the staking. WIREX offers high APY rewards for staking Telos. So the circulating, as you say, at the moment, is 243 million, remaining 112 million. But the new circulation is 4.1 million per month. Okay, so as you say, it's not going to take a huge amount of time really for a project that's designed to be long term for literally the absolute majority to be out there. In-depth look at the tokenomics. So it goes through there exactly what it is. The Telos reserves. With the community decide to halt Telos supply inflation, capping the total supply at 355 million, instead of creating new tokens, the community agreed to pay for network operations through the Exchange Token Reserve Fund. These tokens were created for exchanges to retrieve on behalf of their customers, but never claimed. Eventually, when funds are exhausted from the Exchange Token Reserve Fund, the network will be funded by the Telos Recovery Account. Now, it's got there about the funded bodies. The Telos reserves are funding to several accounts on a regular basis as decided upon the stakeholders. That makes it completely decentralised. That's what, again, what's fantastic about it. It talks about their validators, also known as block producers, are the ones maintaining the Telos networks, ledger and validating the transactions as they come in. Anyone can set up a validating node, but only the top 42 block producers voted by the stakeholder community receive payment along with responsibility for performing active network operations. Now, that's up to 900,000 Telos a month. The top 42 validators consist of 21 active validators. Okay, elections are basically tallied approximately 2.5 minutes, meaning that the rankings of validators can change at any time. So it constantly keeps, to be one, you've obviously got to be constantly, as you say, performing active network operations, okay, to be in that top validators. Okay, a maximum of 900,000 Telos a month is distributed towards the validators. Active validators can receive a maximum $28,000 Telos every month. How incredible is that? Okay, absolutely amazing. The Economic Development Fund, 150,000 Telos a month. The Economic Development Fund is utilised to pay for expenses that are determined by the block producers to be beneficial of the network. You can't get these projects, they release a certain amount of tokens per month just from their treasury, just to constantly develop the project, etc. The Telos Foundation, 700,000 Telos a month, is a basic organisation with mission to aid in the promotion, improvement of the Telos network. So that's what the Telos Foundation do. The Telos works 350,000 Telos a month. Also known as the Worker Proposal System, empowers Telos users to guide and pay for the development, promotion and growth of the Telos network. Telos core developers, 300,000 Telos a month. Basically, the core developers exist to push development of the Telos network forward from a technical standpoint. They're a key player in the maintenance and innovation of the Telos ecosystem. Okay, the resource exchange, 1.7 million Telos per month. The Telos Resource Exchange plays an integral role in making the Telos network one of the most accessible and equitable blockchains. It allows developers to lease Telos in order to pay for network resources at an affordable rate. Okay, it talks there about the Telos ERC20 and the BP20, but you see when they're releasing 4 million a month, okay, it's absolutely incredible when you think about, but it says another 48 million can be this year alone. Okay, now when you go back to what it is, and we say there about the supply, that's a lot, okay? So I personally believe, and there's only like 112 million to go, it's not going to be too long, and there'll only ever be 355 million. That's absolutely fantastic for the future growth of the project, also for profits and to earn the price as well. As long as they keep developing like they're saying, there's no reason why this project cannot go parabolic. But I say it's not financial advice, there's no guarantee, because obviously competition for like smart contract, proof of work, etc., is absolutely huge. Now, I saw this article on Cointelegraph, 3 reasons why Telos price hit a new all-time high. Okay, Telos rallied 229% of its January low after new partnerships and the launch of several NFT and DeFi applications caught investors' attention. Okay, it states there it seems crypto winter is upon us. Now, it's nice, sort of 2 days or so, we had a nice bit of green, projects have a nice little pump. Obviously been very stagnant, pretty awful, isn't it? The last 6 weeks or 2 months, let's be honest, with the market. One project has weathered the storm in the crypto markets to establish a new all-time high, Telos, a blockchain network created with the EOSI software that aims to bring speed and scalability to smart contracts for DeFi, NFTs, gaming and social media. Okay, now, also states here, partnerships increase brand awareness. We always say that, don't we? The investments behind it, also the partnerships. And it talks there about new partnerships. I just think, also the fact they're doing that, say the new DeFi and NFT dApps launch, again, most recent network saw the release of OmniDex, the first native decentralized exchange built on the Telos network. So again, that's absolutely huge as they keep developing. Now, I'm super bullish on this project long term. Also noticed on NASDAQ, which is obviously a very well-known site, and they were talking about Telos. And it states here, it appears investor interest in Layer 1 blockchain ecosystems was not left back in 2021. Indeed, this morning seen trading volume of a whole host of Layer 1 coins trending up today. And they talk about Telos and what its plans are, where people now, as I've said many times, unless Ethereum 2.0 ever comes out, other quality projects like Telos. Talk about Radix before, and we talk about Quonex, okay? They're the sort of up-and-coming ones. We can talk about Altura as well to a degree. But, we've obviously spoke about the blue chip smart contract platforms many times, but also at the moment looking for the up-and-coming layer ones. I think it's really important to find those low-cap gems because there's some wonderful technology out there, wonderful projects being created, and they're the ones we want to find. So I think the states there, like a big headline there, Telos Crypto sees big gains as investors seek Layer 1 alternatives. So I think Telos could have an absolute wonderful year as they keep developing. Now, obviously the bit I always pick up on is the roadmap. So announcing a new Telos roadmap. You scroll through, the future's looking epic for Telos. And when you've got those different departments, we talked about the release of the tokens, you can see with all the big team behind it, how good this project could be this year, And I really am very hopeful that we'll see a wonderful year for this, okay? You just scroll through all their plans, Telos Web Wallet 2.0, Telescope Beta, version of the popular Ethereum Block Explorer was custom built with the Telos EVM in mind. Although developments in the early stages using dApps are already being exploring the Telos EVM. Okay, it's got partnership exchanges, and that's what they say. They fully appreciate need to build more exchanges, but also the partnerships. The future, Telos is paving the way to mass adoption of Web 3.0 by developing innovative decentralized solutions with real-world applications. And this is what I find states here. Here's what we've got in store for Telos in 2022 and beyond. The Telos Academy. Learn all things about Telos. Telos EVM 2.0. Okay, the T-Swaps 3.0. Continue development of the T-Swaps exchange will ensure this platform remains a central part of DeFi and Telos. The dApp incentive program, the Telos Short Profit, is set to revolutionise DeFi, empowering traders to ensure that their trades will be successful for transacting. Satoshi tokens, a fractionalised version of Bitcoin that is no intuitive if your grandma can use it. Why buy coffee when you can buy it for 541 sats? So again, they're sort of bringing out like Sats token. What they're saying is sats are bridged to the Bitcoin blockchain, represent wrapped BTC tokens. They can also be converted directly between SAT and BTC without using exchange or swap contract. Okay, the T-Bonds NFTs UI talks about the Telescone and Telos Block Explorer, the Mural NFT Market and Gallery with extremely low minting costs, no front running or low carbon footprint. The Telos EVM is said to be the most artist friendly platform across the industry. Now, obviously, we talked about NFT markets. The market is saturated at the moment with marketplaces and galleries, but the fact they're developing that again with partnerships and investment, you can really see that taking off. Telos Private will enable completely private zero knowledge proof ZK transactions for Telos users. Telos Private will employ a separate sidechain with modified code to allow ZK transactions. It's all about decide a vote, the Telos profiles, your passport to Web 3.0, a decentralized user profile service. And it talks about Telos location, help you enjoy the new Telos roadmap. Okay, and they do regular AMAs, which are well worth joining. But you can just see there, scroll through, they've got so much planned for this year. I know we talked about quite a few projects with the potential to have a massive 2022. But when you look at Telos and several others, you really can see them having a fantastic year. But as I say, there's no guarantee, not all will succeed. But some projects really stick out to me personally, and these are the ones that I'm going to constantly invest in, because I believe at the moment, the price, even if we got into a massive bear market, long term, the Telos price to me looks absolutely fantastic, even at the price it is today. So time will tell. Thanks very much. It'd be lovely to hear if you've got some low cap, smart contract, layer one platforms you could tell us about. It'd be great to hear from you. Have a wonderful day. As usual, when you help, email me, info@cryptostrain.com, all my social media links below. Don't hesitate to reach out. Thanks very much. Have a wonderful day. Cheers now. Bye.